piece of 6x6 or 8x8, I can't remember, pattern paper just from one of the paper pads. I think that was a Prima line, I'm not sure which one, some from last year or the year before, I think. So then I'm just gonna go for it and layer that down, and then I cut around it and make a couple of extra layers on there. This layout actually was really quick. I think I've only sped this up ×2, I think. I think it only took me about maybe 40 minutes or that, which is pretty quick for a layout for me. Usually they take me a little bit longer, but I've been getting them done quite quickly recently, which is good because I'm getting more done in the time that I have to scrap. I don't get to scrap every day, unfortunately. I'm at home with my little one, and some days he'll be good and he'll let me have a little bit of time in the craft room, or I bring it out and I'll let him watch a movie sometimes in the afternoon if he's been playing all day and he's getting really tired and grumpy. I'll let him watch a movie, so I get to do a little bit of scrapping then. But usually it has to be on a day when he goes to kindy, or he's with his dad, and like on the weekend if his dad's at home, and they both let me have some time to myself, which is not as often as I like, but I've got to make the most of the time that I do get. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening. So I'm pretty happy that their layouts are coming out really quickly lately. I think the little kits that I've been making up have definitely helped with that. I think I made up 5 kits one day. Sam was, I don't know, doing something, and I just went into my craft room, and I think I spent about an hour in there, and I just picked out bits from everywhere, just opened up a box and picked something out and threw it into a kit, and because I had all my little, I knew what I wanted in each kit, so that helped and made it easier. And then I just made up about 5 of them, maybe 6 of them. And that's what I've been using to do my layouts. I know I've mentioned it in the last one of the other videos that I've just done. I'm not sure if it'll be up before this one or not. So yeah, that's how everything's been going, and it's really helping me get it done and just get the layouts completed and in my album. I'm gonna have to buy a new album. I think I've got 1 album left for this year, and that's pretty much for my project life. I don't generally put my 12x12 layouts in with my project life, so I'll have to get a new album, I think, to put all of these in. So I decided that I needed to trim that white cardstock down. It was just, there was a bit too much white on it previously. I kind of wanted the vellum to have a little bit of an overlap, so it wasn't, I don't know what I'm trying to say, so that the vellum was bigger than the white piece of cardstock, I guess is what I want to say there. So I just trimmed it down, and then I think I stick it all together. Oh no, I do some background, of course. So this is another one from my Lindy Stamp Gang. I'm really happy that I'm actually using these. I've had these for so long, like a couple of years probably, and I'm glad that I'm actually getting them out and using them, because it's just a waste of space and money if they're sitting there and not being used. So I use that, and then I think I get out maybe some gold color shine. maybe. It's been my thing lately. Yep, there it goes. I did do it. I thought I had. I don't have this layout in front of me, so I can't actually see it to remember what I had done. But I did try to keep it kind of on one half of the page, well, almost one half of the page diagonally, so that that top left corner could be mainly just white space. As it is a white plus one challenge, I thought I should leave a bit of extra space. And there's my big fat head again. I'm always trying to line things up, and I need to lean over and make sure it's lined up how I want it to be. And trying to use up some more of those clear plastic stickers. And then I think this is the open book collection, maybe. Just trying to find something that I can put on there that's in the colour. And I think I pick out, oh yeah, the deer. I really like this deer, and I did not know what I was going to use it for. We don't have deer around here where we live, so it's a bit of a, I don't know, didn't know what I was ever going to use it for, but it happened to be in a very pale peach, so I decided that it could go on this layout. And it seems as though we had gone for a bit of a walk up the hill, and it's quite bushy up there. Like, there's a road going up, but there's lots of bush and everything around, so I figured that that was nature, and a deer lives in nature, so that was my rationale behind that. And then just adding in a whole bunch of little word stickers that happen to be in that peach colour again. So I had quite a lot of little bits and pieces in that peachy colour. Some of them are probably a tad more pinky, but they have that orange peach tinge to them. So then just trying to see what will work. I think I'm waiting for my background to dry. That's why I was working on it all, not on the background. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I think I come back and start sticking it all together. Finally. If you've watched any of my other layout videos, you will know that I have a terrible time with committing to where a piece of paper should go, and I really should just stop doing that. I really should just get it on the page and get it done rather than fiddling around with it. But the perfectionist part of me says, oh no, what if it looks better in another way? What if it looks better if you add something or take something away? So I spend ages deliberating on the perfect placement for pretty much everything that goes on my layout is thought about in a way, I suppose. I think that's pretty much all I do to that photo though. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I add to it. I can't remember, so it will be a surprise for everyone. Oh, looks like there's another storm coming in here. It's getting really dark out there. It's been 3 days in a row where it's beautiful and sunny and hot all morning, and then come around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it just comes over really black, really grey, really awful. Like, it's just sunny, but the black clouds are just rolling on in. And yesterday it rained, not for very long, but it was really, really heavy. So hopefully we get a little bit more rain today. The garden is really loving it. Definitely needs it. So we've had such a dry spell over winter. We didn't really have much in the way of rain. So I'm really hoping. Anyway, I digress, and I'll get back to the layout. So I'm trying to get this card in, and that says, this is the story on this day, maybe on this day, I think. And I really wanted to get it on the layout because I thought it was a really nice card, and I probably wasn't going to use it in my project life. I don't know. Sometimes you just know that you're not going to use something the way it's intended, And that's one of those things I knew I just wasn't going to use it, so I was trying to get the little quote to go on the layout. And then just making another little thing up in the corner. I've been doing those a lot lately. I never used to do them. I'm not sure what's inspired me to start. Maybe I've been watching a few other people and they've been doing it. I can't remember. I actually haven't watched that many YouTube videos lately. Well, ones that aren't kid ones or how to play Minecraft ones that Sam is absolutely obsessed with. He can't even play the game, but he's obsessed with watching it. That and the ones where they open up Kinder Surprise eggs. Does my head in. It's all he wants to watch. So yeah, other than those, I haven't really watched many crafting YouTube videos lately. I've got a massive list that I'm going to get to. Hopefully over the weekend I'll be able to watch a few of them, or if I get to bed early I might lay in bed and watch a couple of them. And I think that's done. Now all that's left, I think, is to add in my title, perhaps. I'm not sure. I might do something else. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Just adding a few more little bits here and there. And I think I do get that card in there that I had before, the one that's on the right hand side of the layout. Yeah, here we go. So I really try to jam that in there, but I'd done the tape the wrong way round. I thought I'd done it across the top and I could slide it in, but I'd done it across the side, so just trying to put it in there. And then I go around it with Copic marker. It's kind of it looks peach on the lid, but when you draw with it, it's a little bit darker. It's a bit more orangey, but it still kind of fits. You don't really tell. You can't really tell on the actual picture itself because I did such a faint line around the edge. So once I've stuck that down, I'm pretty sure I do my title. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Oh yeah, I'm getting the thickers out. Oh, I turned it around to ask my husband what he suggested a title would be. Sorry, I should have deleted that bit out. My apologies. Yeah, I couldn't come up with a title, so I turned it around. He was sitting on the couch in front of me and asked him what he thought would be an appropriate title, and he came up with something absolutely nuts, like just not even related to the photo or where it was taken. So I scrapped his silly idea and came up with another boring one of my own, and I'll fast forward this for you too, just because it takes forever to stick all the stickers down and make sure they're lined up and even, and you don't want to sit here for 3 minutes and watching me stick down stickers. And then I had to write down the word, not that I don't know how to spell it, just I didn't know how to spell it backwards, so I was just double checking that I was getting it right, because there's nothing worse than spelling it around the wrong way because you're doing it backwards and you're not thinking properly. So the title that I came up with on that one was Mountain View, and you can see it a little bit in the back of the photo. I actually put a filter on that photo to make it a little bit lighter than what it was. It was a bit brighter than that. Like the hat that Sam's wearing is really quite blue, but in that picture it's kind of a bit muted. It just kind of suited the layout and the picture a little bit more. Then I think I was going to try and do some journaling on there, but I didn't want my handwriting on it because my handwriting is shocking, and this looked really nice and I don't know, sophisticated, I suppose. It's probably not the right word. So I didn't want my messy handwriting all over it. So I just pulled out my giant roller stamp and just put in where we were. I think I just put in at Mount Cootha on the roller stamp. Pretty sure. Let's have a look. Sorry, it takes ages. I sped that bit up because it takes ages to get all those things to spin round to the right spot. So yeah, Mount Cootha I wrote on there, and then I'm pretty sure I do an at sign before it as well, because I didn't think to do it beforehand because that would be simple. So just pop that on there. Maybe, yep, here we go. That roller stamp is awesome. I love it. It is absolutely freaking huge, but it is so cool and so handy. It saves me having to write with my crappy handwriting all over the pages, and even on my project life I quite often just stamp a few things on there instead of writing them on. It just makes it look so much neater and tidier. Then just adding a border, and I'm pretty sure I call that done. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.